So today we are going to solve algebra manipulations. So before we proceed, we have to define what is algebraic manipulations. So algebra manipulations is the process of rearranging and substituting variables in an algebraic expression to get it into a desired form. So what normally happens in algebraic expressions, what you have to do, you rearrange the like terms, the like variables to be on one side, and then if there's a plus, you add them together. If there's a minus, you subtract each other. Like you subtract the variable from each other, so to form up a final expression for algebra. Okay, let's now start with this one that we have here. We have 2x, we have 3x minus 4y minus 8y. So in this problem, we have two variables, which is x and y. Then the next things that we have to do, we just plug in directly. We add together the x variables and then we subtract the y variables, since they are all on both sides. Like on one side the variables are all on one side and the other one is also on the other side itself. So you say 2x plus 3x, which is 5, the expressions. Okay, let's try another one. The expression 2, we have 3x. Let me try this one. 3x plus 5 plus x minus 7. Alright, what you have to do first, you have to remember the BODMAS, which represent the blanket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So in this case, we have what comes first is the one that you start solving first. So now in this case, we have blankets that come first and then plus. So we will say 3x plus 5. Let's say you have a 1 here, invisible 1. Then you say 1 times x, which is x. And then you say 1 positive 1 times negative 7, you end up with minus 7. Then the next step that you have to do, you correct the like terms. So you have only one variables and the constant numbers. So what you have to do, you say 3x, and then you move this x to the other variables, which is looking alike or looking the same as it is. So you say 3x plus x, then you say 5 plus 5 minus 7. Then you solve your expression, all your equations. Then 3x plus x is equal to 4x. And then 5 minus 7, you end up with minus 2. This is your final answers. Okay, let's try C. C, we have, let me say, we have 5a minus 8a plus 12. So the first thing that you have to do, you have to solve out the blanket. Then you write 5a minus minus 1 times positive 8a, you end up with minus 8a. Minus 1 times minus 1 times plus 12, we end up with minus 12. And then from there, you solve out the expressions by collecting the like terms. Then you say 5a minus, this is the final answers. This is the final answer for expression or problem number C. Okay, let's try the final one on the next page. The final one, let's say x squared minus 4x minus 5, close bracket, and then minus 7x squared minus 5x plus 2. Okay, let's solve that one. So this will be the last practice that we're not gonna try now. Okay, before you proceed, remember I told you guys to solve out the bracket first. Remember the board mass, which represent B stand for blanket. Of means O means of or multiplication. J represent divisions. M represent multiplication. A addition. S subtractions. So now we have to solve out this one first before we solve out everything. Then you rewrite like this is x squared minus 4x minus 7x squared minus 5x plus 2. And then the next step, you have to check on the variables that are there in the equations that is given. Remember, you have only variable x, but there is a difference in powers. So, variable that have the same powers, you add them together, or you put them on one side. With subtraction, you subtract from each other. If it's addition, you add them together. Okay, so let's start with x squared. We have x squared minus 7x squared. Then we move to variable x with 1 powers. Then you say 4 minus x minus 5x. And then we have which is minus 5 plus 2. Okay. Then from there, we come to the final answers by solving these variables and constants. So x squared minus 7x squared, you end up with minus 6x squared. 4x minus 5x, you end up with minus 9x. Minus 5 plus 2, you end up with minus 3. So this is the final answers on algebra manipulations. And I found it like a lot of kids are struggling to solve this algebra, especially algebra expression. A lot of students, a lot of learners are struggling to solve these mathematics problems when it comes to algebra manipulations. So just correct, rearranging, substitute, and then solve. If it's addition, you add them together, the like terms. If it's a subtraction, you subtract the variable from each others. If it's multiplication, then you multiply the variable together. If it's a constant, you multiply the constant together. And then you give your final answers. Thanks for watching, and more videos on these mathematic problems. I would I would you can even send a request on my inbox, and then I will see exactly where I'm going to tackle when it comes to mathematic problems. You can comment on the comment sections the upcoming topics that you want for me to solve, that you find your kids are struggling with, or you find yourself struggling with. So I thank you. Subscribe to my channel, like, and leave a comment. Thank you so much.